Hi, happy holidays. Join me on the mat. Come to a comfortable seated position on the mat. Take some deep breaths. Close your eyes. Leave all the hustle and bustle and worries off the mat. Leave those in the other room. Bring your attention, your awareness to this time and this space. Begin ocean breathing and close your eyes if that feels safe and comfortable to you. Let's move. Flutter your eyes open. Inhale, scoop your arms up. Exhale, float your arms down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, float. One more time. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, float. Let's do some gentle circles with our head. You can make them big circles or tiny circles or spiral circles. Starting small and getting larger. Reverse the circle or spiral if you haven't already. Start big and then spiral your way down to a single point. Bring one hand to the mat, other arm up to the sky, and then hinge over. Side body stretch. Inhale to come back through center. Take it to the other side. Stretch up and then over. One more time, back through center and other side. Back through center, other side. Last time on this side. Come back through center. Bring your hands to your knees. Let's do our cookie bowl stretches. I've been making lots of cookies lately, so this feels really um, in the mood, in the holiday spirit. Imagine a bowl of cookie dough, an empty bowl of cookie dough in your lap, and you want to get the last little crumbs of dough off the inside of the dough and inside the bowl and your torso is the scraper. So start really scrape around the inside of that bowl, your torso. Yum, 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 yum. What kind of cookie dough do you have in your bowl? And today I'm gonna make some molasses cookies, molasses spice cookies. Yum. Sometimes called ginger snaps, but not real thin and snappy. I don't like them when they're hard and crunchy. I like them nice and soft. A little bit of crunch on the outside. Reverse your circle if you haven't already. One more time around and finish up. Come to center. Make your way to downward facing dog. However you can get there, take your time. Pedal out your feet. First, drop one heel to the mat and then the other. Take your time. Just really stretch out the backs of your calves and your hamstrings. Drop both heels toward the mat. We'll lift your sits bones high. Push back with your hands so that your head is between your your upper arms. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Keep both hands, both palms planted on the mat. Stretch your hips up. Giving the backs of your legs a stretch. And then lower your bum. You can lift your heels on this one. Gonna go a little froggy stance here. Change around so you can see what I'm doing. Froggy stance. Heels lifted. Find some gentle movement here. Waking up our hips. Palms are still on the mat. And then set your heels down. Lift your bum to the air. Stretching out the backs of your hamstrings, the upper hamstrings. And then lower down, lift your heels back to the froggy. And lift again, stretch. Hands on the mat. Walk your hands forward to the front of the mat and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, and then exhale, step your feet to the front of the mat. Bend your knees generously and one vertebrae at a time. Roll up to stand. Come to Tadasana. Bring your feet together. Lift your toes and spread them wide. Set them down in this nice wide toe position. Claw your toes into the mat. Draw your tailbone down slightly and your navel in and up towards the middle of your back. Roll your shoulders forward, up and back. Draw your jawbone slightly back in space so that your neck is nice and long. Imagine the crown of your head lifted toward the sky, making space between your vertebrae. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's move. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Come forward on your toes, lower down, elbows kiss your ribs. Inhale, forward and up to upward facing dog. Lift your knees, point your toes. Exhale, curl your toes under, send your hips high and back for downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Reach your fingers forward, heels towards the mat. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale. I put my arms by my ears like I should, and then bumped my speaker. Excuse me about that. Arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale. Um, exhale, hands at heart center. Tadasana. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Come forward and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Let's do this one a little bit differently. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips to the mat. Lower your bum like you're sitting in a chair. Prepare. And like that chair is way far out behind you. Drop, 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 drop. And then arms up, chair pose. Lower your seat if you've raised it. Cool. Engage your core. Breathe. Bring in a little heat. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Plant your palms. Step back to plank. Come forward on your toes and lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale. Send your hips high and back for downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale. Step your right foot forward between your palms for a lunge. Exhale, spin your back heel flat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, arms down, back to lunge. Inhale, step your foot back to plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back for downward facing dog. Excuse me, I'm having earbud problems this morning. Downward facing dog. There we go. Hold and breathe. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your palms for lunge. Inhale, step your exhale, spin your back heel flat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to plank. Lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips on the mat. Lower your bum. Lower, lower. Like you're sitting in that chair. Prepare. Lower, lower, lower. There you go. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. Your arms are right beside your ears. Hold. Fingertips pointing up. Core's engaged. Put more weight in your heels. Couple more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Bend your knees. Root to rise. Arms up. Press palms. Gaze up. Exhale. Hands at heart center. Nicely done. Let's keep moving. Building some heat today. Nice and cold outside this morning. We have sleet on the ground today. All right, inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Come forward on your toes, lower down. Elbows kiss your ribs. Inhale, forward and up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your palms for a lunge. Lift your back leg so that it's your knee, engage your knee. Spin your back heel flat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Hold here. Breathe. Let's do a little up downs. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, rebend your front leg. Go ahead and turn your back heel so that your heel's lifted up. Makes this easier. It's a little bit hard in warrior one. Do this in crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. Front legs straighten up. Exhale, down. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. One more. We got this. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower and hold. Engage your back leg. Lift that kneecap to engage your quad. Claw through your front toes. Engage your fingers. And then arms down. Back to plank. Step back to plank. Come forward on your toes, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back for downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your palms. Exhale, spin your back heel flat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Lift your back heel, turn it in, for crescent lunge. Let's do some up downs. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, lower, bend your front leg. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. A couple more. We got this. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, raise. And exhale, lower. Hold. Send your back heel towards the back wall. Engage your quad. Lift your fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. Engage your upper arms, all of them. Make them nice and toned. And lower down. Hands on either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Come forward on your toes. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, forward and up to upward facing dog. Exhale, send your hips high and back for downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Nicely done. Tuck your tailbone. Draw your navel in and up. Relax your shoulders. Neck is nice and long. Tadasana. Let's move a little bit more. We got this. Bringing some heat today. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Come forward on your toes, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back for downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your palms for lunge. Exhale, spin your back heel flat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, open your arms and hips for warrior two. I'm going to change around so you're not looking at my back side. Straighten your front leg. Both legs are straight. Arms are out like a T. We could just stay right here. This is good shoulder work. We got this, but we're not gonna. We're gonna keep moving. Grab your block. Have one handy. Come back. Legs are straight. Back foot's turned in. Reach, hinge at the waist. Reach your fingertips forward, forward, forward as far as they can go, feeling that stretch in your legs, and then arm down to your block or to your shin, or even all the way to the floor if you're super flexible. If you find yourself not being able to open up all the way, you're too far down. Come all the way, come up, open your arm up, left arm up to the sky, gazes up, gazes up. Engage your core. Smile. Inhale, arm up, bend your front leg, gaze, turn your heads to look over your fingertips, your right hand. Sink down a little bit lower into that lunge. See if you can get your quad parallel to the floor. Ooh, that you might have to increase the distance between your legs. See if you can keep your arms parallel to the floor, in line with each other. You got this. Breathe. Dig your toes into the mat. Sink down a little lower. And inhale, straighten your front leg. Cartwheel your hands to the front of the mat, either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Come forward on your toes. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your palms for lunge. Exhale, spin your back heel flat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Open your arms and hips for a warrior two. Find your block if you have it handy still. Grab your block. Straighten your both legs. Back foot's turned in a little bit. Arms are out like a T. Hinge at the waist. Reach your left fingertips out, 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 out as far as they'll go. And then down to a block or your shin. Right arm up to the sky. Gazes up. Imagine your chest opening up to the sky. Your heart center shining up to the sky. Gazes up to your hand. Get a little neck stretch here. Engage your core. Dig your toes into the mat. Find that stability. Hi, Katie. Hi, Katie. Oh, my sweetie. Inhale to come up. Arms out like a T. Bend your front leg. Look out over your left fingertips. Lower down into that lunge. Check your arms. Whoa. Check your arms. Whoa. Okay. Find your balance first. Find your balance first. Check your arms. What I mean by check your arms, if one of them's down, if one of them's up, if one of them's way far in front or way far back, try to keep them in line with your body. Gaze over your left hand. One more deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And cartwheel your hands down to either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Hold plank. And then come forward on your toes, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Lift your kneecaps to engage your quads. Keep your arms straight, engage your fingertips. Lift your left foot high into, oh, sorry, your right foot high into the sky. Lift your right foot high into, it doesn't matter which one, but I'm gonna lift my right one first for three-legged dog. And then bend your right knee, swing it forward, up to your hands for pigeon. Put the top of your back foot on the mat. Top of your back foot on the mat. Walk your hands back towards your torso. Increase the distance between your knees if you need to, or if you can. If your hip is way far, it's okay for your hip to float. We don't want to collapse it down this way towards the mat on the outside. Keep your hip up above, your hip square. If your hip is way far up here and you're having trouble getting down, that's okay. You can stay right up there. Sometimes it helps to put some blocks underneath your hips like that, or get a coffee table or something in front of you to hold your hands up. For now, if you're with me on the floor, go ahead and lower down to your elbows. Walk and walk your hands out as far as they'll go. Bring your forehead to the mat or your hands or a block. You probably feel a deep glute stretch here, and that bent leg. Probably feel some hip stretching. With every inhale, expand. With every exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale to come up. Walk your hands back towards your torso. Curl your back toes under. Lift your knee and send your hips high and back for a downward facing dog. Hold here. Your hips are probably starting to feel a little looser. Maybe you can send your heels a little closer to the mat. Push back with your hands. Inhale. Lift your left foot high into the sky, as high as it'll go. And then bend your left knee, swing it forward between your palms for pigeon. Widen the distance between your knees. Put the top of the back foot on the mat. You can stay right here if this feels good to you. Helps stretch those hip flexors out. And then walk your hands out towards the front of the mat. Walk them out in front of you. Bring your forehead to the mat. Breathe. Let your exhales be longer than your inhales. Return to your ocean breathing. Inhale. Walk your hands back towards your torso. Curl your back toes under. Lift your knee and send your hips high and back for downward facing dog. Last one of this practice. Lift your hips to the sky. And then lower your knees to the mat. Wide, keep your knees wider than your hips, toes together. Send your hips back to your heels. Sit back on your heels. Come to child's pose. Reach your fingertips forward. Reach, reach, reach. Push back to a comfortable seated position. However you can get there. Make your way to the center of your mat. Bring your hands behind your thighs, behind your knees, and lower down. Roll back. You can roll forward and back. Give your back a little back massage here. All right. Come to stillness now. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat underneath you. Bring your arms beside you, palms down. Lift your hips. I'm doing a lot of forward stuff today. Let's lift our hips to get it stretched out through the front. Dig your toes into the mat. Lift your hips a little higher. And then lower down. Press the small of your back into the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you. Repeat after me. I am strong. I am strong. I am loved. I am loved. I am enough. I release your hug. Send your legs out as long as the yoga mat, or longer if you're not sending. Let your feet fall open to the sides. Bring your arms beside you, palms up. Come into Shavasana. Final relaxation. Feel the weight of your body melt into the mat and sink deep into the earth. Relax your face, relax the muscles of your shoulders, your abdomen, your hips, your legs, your toes. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. This is your time and your space. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Go in peace, my friends. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you next time.